my least favorite things to see in pickleball is when a ball whizzes right through the middle of the court and I look at my partner and we're like both thinking that that was the other person's ball. Well, who covers the middle? It's the forehand, right? Everybody knows it's the forehand. But what happens if I am a lefty over here? My backhand's in the middle. And my partner is a righty, and their backhand's in the middle. Well, there goes your forehand theory. So there's a long answer to this question, and there's a short answer to the question. The short answer to who covers the middle is whoever gets there first, and both of you. Both of you go for that middle ball. I would rather see you both go for it than neither, all right? There's a longer explanation, and the longer explanation has to do with geometry and all that blah, blah, blah. If I have an attackable ball from right here, let me get you guys kind of where you might be. So if I have an attackable ball from here, whose obligation is it to cover that down the line shot, all right? It would be Anik. So when I say cover the down the line shot, I don't mean I'm covering the line, right? When I say cover the line, I mean reach out and let's see you reach out. When you're covering the line, that paddle is not quite over the line even. I have maybe an inch or two plus the line to hit. And if I hit that shot, you should just say, hey, good shot. Pickleball is about winning a higher percentage of points. It's not a high percentage to be hitting within only an inch or two of that line. So if somebody burns you on that line, don't worry about it. That's not a high percentage play. But you need to be able to generally cover the line, okay? If Anik is shifting over to cover that down the line shot, then Kaylee needs to shift over with him to cover that middle. The reason why Kaylee wants to come over and shift towards that middle is because your team wants to take away the places that I can hit hard. I can hit hard right down the line. I can hit hard through the middle of that court, but I cannot hit hard to that sharp cross-court angle. If I do, that ball's going out, right? If I do choose to go over to that spot, I need to hit soft, and Kaylee has a chance to run that ball down. So your objective is to take away the places that I can hit hard. Anik, you are covering that line, but if you can reach that ball through the middle, even though it's your backhand, generally, if you reach your paddle out towards that middle here, you're gonna be getting that ball at a higher spot and closer into the kitchen than if Kaylee reaches over here. If you see this, they're going to be staggered a little bit, okay? So if Anik can get there first, it might be his ball, right? But Kaylee needs to be there to back him up. Now, how does this change if I move over to the other side, right? If I'm attacking from this side, Kaylee is now covering the down the line shot. If you can get to your forehand before Anik gets to his backhand, right, then it's your ball. But you need to shift over, Anik, to cover that middle. So the reason why it's so important to cover the middle is 3 reasons. First, when I force somebody to hit down the line, there's a sideline there. I could miss wide. Second, when I hit down the line, I'm hitting over the highest part of the net. The net is 2 inches higher at the post than it is at the center. And last, I actually have less depth of court to hit with. So if I am hitting from kitchen line to baseline straight ahead, there's 7 feet, 7 feet, and 15. So there's 29 feet between me and the baseline. But if I hit from here to that center baseline, well, now we have to do the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared. The court is actually longer when I hit to the center or cross court. So that's why, those are 3 reasons why we really want to make sure that we have that middle covered. In the middle, lowest part of the net, no sideline, longest part of the court. Take away your opponent's easiest shot. And if that means that the two of you clunk paddles a couple of times, that's a risk I'm willing to take for your paddles. I'd rather see you clunk paddles than let that ball whiz between the two of you. So the short story of who covers the middle is both of you. I'd rather see you both go for it. The long story is the person diagonal from the ball, the person cross court, needs to shift over and really think about taking away that middle option. Make sure to check out the APP Academy if you'd like to learn from me in person, or ZaneNavratilPickleball.com to see my teaching schedule.